Hey all, 95 Fathoms here, and my Moth quest is now expanding beyond the reaches of White Forest for my 4th target, Venomoth, which is, by the way, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Finally, we have a pretty simple and basic hunt to set up again, though I did have to prepare my party a little bit in case of a phase because of the movesets of the Pokemon here in the post-game Dark Grass of the Unova Dreamyard. Venomoth normally appears here at a 10% rate, but I'm doing a level 48 Repel trick that cuts out Watchog and Liepard in favor of boosting all the remaining Pokemon from their base 10% to 16.67%. Not a huge percentage point difference, but going for a 1 in 6 feels much better than going for a 1 in 10. I would say the potential phases here are all, with the exception of Raticate, pretty interesting, but this is the first hunt of this quest on which I'm really just hoping for my target, so naturally I'm expecting this to be the hunt on which I go over my expected number of phases. Fingers crossed the phases at least go quickly. But in the case that I do phase on Ledian or Raticate, I have a Ghost type to block them from knocking themselves out with Takedown or Double Edge, respectively. And if I find a level 50 Kricketune, I've got Taunt so I can keep it from using Perish Song. Anyway, I will get into an encounter here. That's my target right there, a Wild Venomoth. And I will see you when I get something. Oh my god, I knew that was different! I knew that was different! Oh, shiny Raticate. Shiny Raticate. Okay. Alright, here we are. Shiny Raticate, after 3,820 encounters. I knew it looked darker, I knew it looked different, but it was taking like a second to sparkle, so I was like, oh, no, I must just be Shinoing on it. But nope, then the sparkles popped. Shiny Raticate. First shiny on this quest to pop under odds, so I guess that's kind of cool. I just started this hunt yesterday. Kind of am hoping to not use up too much good luck on this hunt, because I really want to save it for the next one. But I'm not going to complain, and I could also still, like, phase a bunch of times, and that's its own kind of bad luck, so whatever. Anyway, let's just catch this thing. Alright. Pokeball. And it's 1, 2, 3. Finally. I mean, I know I was throwing Pokeballs, but it is Raticate. You know, could have cooperated a little bit better. And there's the shiny Dex. Alright, let's see. Do I have a nickname for this right now? Come up with a nickname. Female Rat. I actually do have a name for this. I'm gonna call her Poppy. I guess I should do a nature guess, too, while I'm at it. Nature guess. We're gonna guess timid. Can't read Japanese as previously established. Let's go check it out on the bottom screen quickly so you can see that. Shiny Poppy. The back sprite actually looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, not that its front sprite looks bad, but anyway. Okay, it is. Oh, it's lonely. It's lonely, plus attack minus defense. Let's go up here and show it off in single grass, because otherwise I might end up in a double encounter and then it'll be possibly hidden behind something else. So, regular Patrat, shiny Raticate. Alright, thanks for watching. Oh, it has Runaway. Too bad I don't like leading with shinies. Alright, I will see you in the next phase. Oh no. No! You're kidding me! Another one? Alright. Shiny Raticate after 2,913 encounters. So I'm also using up my good luck on rats. But I guess that's just how it goes. I'm for a repeat ball, since I already caught the first one in the Pokeball, and the repeat ball matches decently well. That's 3 and caught. Wow, the amazing rare shiny Raticate that I've never seen before. I'm naming it after an album by my favorite artist, Summer Underground. The album's called Honeycomb because that album has a song called Rats in New York City. And this is a rat. But let's do a nature guess. I'm gonna guess naive, as much as I'm tempted to guess something passive aggressive and angry. And it is quiet, which is definitely not good for Raticate. Here, let me switch to the bottom screen. Oh, it's holding a Chelan Berry. Please tell me that's not like a 5% item or something. It is! It's a 5% held item! Oh, that's great. That's just fantastic. Oh sure, let's encounter Audino. Why not? Why not? It's an Audino. Shiny Rat number 2, Honeycomb. Alright. Well. See you in the next phase. And hopefully it won't be another rat, because otherwise you're probably going to next see me when I'm screaming at my DS. Oh my god! Shiny Ariados! Ariados? I think I said that wrong. I used to say Ariados when I was younger. Okay, not the target, but not Eradicate. I will take it. I will take it. Okay, Shiny Ariados after 6,115 encounters. As I said, not my target, but Ariados is a great shiny. It's under odds. I'm really glad to get a shiny today. I have not been able to hunt in a week now, and I barely got to hunt a week ago. It's been a heck of a week, and without going into any specifics, I'm just gonna say I went into hunting today saying, you know, it'd be great if I found a shiny because my luck in the rest of my life has been so bad. Hopefully that means that it's going to compensate in shiny luck, and here we are. I mean, Venomoth is expected 6 phases, so I'm not like, oh my god, I can't believe it's not Venomoth. Although, yeah, it would have been nice to get Venomoth, but Ariados looks great. Happy to have it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I mean, I know. Oh, I guess that's true. The dark grass does have it, so it would be a base like 10%. I think it's halved. It reduces the catch rate. The shiny Dex. All right, cool. Cool. Phase 3 is over. God, do I have a name for this? I don't know if I do. I feel like I should. But as usual, I guess we're gonna say, oh, I guess I'm gonna have to wait and think of a nickname later. It is in my party, so we can just check it out now. Let's do a nature guess. Let's switch to the bottom screen.
Nature guess... Mild. That was the first one I thought of. We're just gonna go with mild. Okay, so shiny Heracross. My normal Emboar. Shiny Ariados. And... oh, I guess I'm gonna have to translate this, aren't I? Or actually, no, I don't have to, because this is black and white. So that is plus defense, minus attack, so that's bold. I don't know much about Ariados, except that I tried to use it in I did use it rather in my my first proper playthrough of Pokemon XD, and I realized that it wasn't that great of a Pokemon because it died very easily. But it had some cool moves, like Signal Beam, which in Gen 3 was very novel because there were not very many actually viable bug attacking moves. So anyway, oh, I should save too. I'll think of a nickname for this little girl spider. I guess I could name it Charlotte if I wanted to be really basic, but I never actually read Charlotte's Web, so I have no attachment to that name. I'll come up with something that's a little bit cooler. So there is a regular Ariados, and shiny Ariados. Wow, that pink looks so nice and vibrant from the back. It's Ariados, like, if you look at the shiny in a vacuum, it looks very, like, you know, kind of basic. It's just like a slight shift, but when you actually compare it, it is a really good shiny. It's a really good shiny. I do have a little bit of an affinity for Ariados, because Gold was my first Gen 2 game, so, you know, Spinarak, Ariados were my Virgin exclusives. I may not have used them until I played through Pokemon XD, but I had them in the game. I'm sure I caught them, at least. Anyway, at the risk of babbling for a very long time, that's Phase 3 complete, and I'll start the numbers over and start up again. And, I don't know. I don't want to say I hope Venomoth is next, but I do hope it's next. So, we'll see. I'll see you in the next phase. No! Oh my god. I hate to sound so upset at a shiny, but this is literally the 2 rats in a row was bad. This is literally worst case scenario. My Repel ran out and I got shiny Liepard, which I already have. Alright, let me switch to a single screen. You always dread that when you're doing a Repel trick, that the Repel's gonna run out and you're gonna get a shiny. I mean, there's so much potential for phase on this even without the Repel, even with the Repel trick, but that's the luck for it to be the one encounter without the Repel. I mean, I shouldn't say the one, because this happens regularly on this hunt, where I run out of, you know, the Repel runs out and you know, I'm moving around and it gets rid of the dialogue box, but Liepard is a great shiny, though. Purloin is a great shiny, but I already have a Liepard, so I didn't need another one. Honestly, I kind of regretted doing this Repel trick because Watchog is a great shiny that I don't have. So if this had been flipped and the shiny landed on Watchog, I would have actually been like, okay, that's not what I wanted, but pretty cool nonetheless. I actually just found my Ariados yesterday. So in terms of shiny luck... Oh, I didn't even say, this is 2,995 encounters. Just... wild. I don't want to be using my good shiny luck on these shinies. I want to save it for the things that I want. I guess the other thing, I guess I should look on the bright side here. I did not find my first... I found my first Liepard when I wasn't even recording videos yet. so this one I at least have a video for Liepard now. So there's that. Let's check out Liepard. I'm gonna do a nature guess. Nature guess bold to decide to show up in the one encounter. Okay, well, I shouldn't have switched to the bottom screen yet. It's hasty, so I got the nature guess wrong. I think Liepard is fast. That's plus speed minus defense, I think? There's a regular Purloin. Again, don't have a Purloin, so that would have been pretty exciting, but instead we got a Liepard. Ooh, shiny Ledian! Okay. Alright. Still not the target, but we did find a shiny. Let me pause for a second and switch over to a single screen. After 12,466 encounters, we have Phase 5? Phase 5 for Venomoth. Shiny Ledian. I called this last night. I was saying, you know what? I'm feeling like I'm going to get a shiny somewhere around like 12,000. I've been grinding out encounters, just like absolutely going away at this and my hunt for Murreep and Wooper in Gen 2, which is now over odds. Finally got a shiny, and it isn't the target, but one more phase is the expected number of phases for Venomoth. I also consistently have really good phase luck, so at some point that's got to catch up. So I'm kind of not surprised if this hunt takes me a little bit over phase odds. Also, not a Liepard, not a rat. Ledian is a really cool shiny, so I'm not upset about this. I also glad that I'm excited about it. I felt really unhappy about how I reacted to Liepard. Like, it was such a crazy, stupid circumstance. First of all, this is the game that got Liepard, so kind of crazy that this is the one to get Ledian again, or to get the next shiny. It's also the game that it was like 1,078 encounters, I think it was, into this phase. I checked and found that this game had Pokerus. It doesn't have it anymore because I've been resetting for repels, and I have gotten Pokerus so many times in Gen 5, I'm not going to go out of my way to save for it. It's more just a metric of, oh, I hit that like 1 in 21,000 chance. But with how many encounters I've done on this quest, or this particular hunt at this point, not surprising. Anyway, so the only thing I haven't gotten on this route... the only things I haven't gotten on this route, outside of Venomoth, Ledian, are Munna and Kricketune. Which I'm kind of okay without Kricketune. It's a good shiny, great pry, but I'm not dying for it. I'd be more excited for Munna. Anyway, that looks great. Shiny Dex. I am going to guess... I'm going to guess Lax. It is Sirius. So that's neutral. So that's, you know, that's fine. And switch to the bottom. That's very nice. Ledian is a very cool Pokemon. It's not very good, I don't think. There's a Patrat. And there is my shiny Ledian. Very cool shiny. Glad I feel more excited about this one again. I hate reacting negatively to shinies like that, and I don't know. Hopefully it'll be funny to other people, but honestly, after the fact, I was like, God, I must have sounded like such a baby about that. So hopefully you felt differently, but in any case, this is a much more exciting shiny. Happy to move on to Phase 6. We'll see if we go over phase odds or not.
Oh my god! I'm not actually as angry as that sounded, but I am frustrated. Shiny Ariados, phase 6 for Venomoth now at 10,295 encounters. So I guess I'm glad to get a shiny, because, you know, we're a little bit over odds again, but not thrilled that it's another duplicate. But yeah, I was watching something kind of spooky, so I was distracted by that. And then, so I got like jump scared by realizing that there was a shiny, and was also surprised, which is why it took me like 5 seconds, because I wasn't looking at it when it sparkled. This is not the game that found the first Ariados, but it has found 3 of the 6 shinies. Sorry, 4. This is the 4th. 4 of the 6 shinies on this quest. I mean, on this target. That's insane. So Lana's popping off. I mean, all as she should, because she darn well did not during my my Black Dream Team quest when I was using this file. Ariados has a very interesting leg. I never noticed that before. Can you tell that I have trouble focusing? So there's the shiny Dex. We're gonna name her Willow. I thought of that in the time when I was switching over the screens. Alright, so this is gonna show us the nature as we do this. So I'm gonna guess Modest. And it is Impish. There's Shiny Willow. My second Ariados in Gen 5, and actually in general. Never found a shiny Spinarak or Ariados before. Oh, wait, hang on a second. It's 4. Well, I really don't know what to say at this point except rats. And that's 3 of them now. 3 rats. And we have the rat on screen. This is after 12,049 encounters. I actually, a while ago, called... I got this feeling. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get another rat on this phase. And I was expecting to go to 20k for it. So I guess I only went to 12,000 for it. I guess, at least. I'm over double odds on my Gen 2 hunt. So that's not doing well either. But I'm glad this phase is over. This is phase 7 for Venomoth. Could switch over to my Spiritomb, but we're just going to use Smeargle. I'm not worried about it killing itself. Okay, I'm a little worried about it killing itself. I know that was a crit. It was a crit, right? I'm not imagining that. I don't know. Let's just do a timer ball. I don't care. I don't really care what I catch this thing in. But I'm trying to mix it up since I already have one in Pokeball and one in Repeat Ball, both of which match pretty well. I caught it on the first ball. Look at that. Alright. I don't know why I have to keep getting Raticates. They're, again, like, I'd love a Munna. If I got a phase, I'd love a Munna. We're gonna Nature Guess Naive. It's Careful. That's something for it, for sure. It's definitely something for it. By the way, I was watching Waddy2's stream when I got this. Shout out to Waddy, love his streams. And there's Shiny Rats. And with that, I'll see you in the next phase. Oh! Shiny Munna! I was not expecting that, but pretty excited to find it. Shiny Munna after 6,746 encounters. This is phase 8 for Venomoth now. I'm not upset about this though. I mean, yes, I was hoping it would be Venomoth. Munna from the start was like, I think my most wanted phase in this area. You know what, I'm gonna go with Heal Ball because I think it matches both decently well. It matches Munna really well, but I think it would match Musharna okay too. If I double up on it, I'll definitely just keep like one of each, but with only one, I don't know if I'll evolve it or not. There is the shiny Dex. So let's do nature guess. I'm gonna guess... Let's go big. Let's guess modest. That would be an insane nature for it. It's careful. Ooh, it looks really nice with the flowers. That is a Purloin and shiny Munna. Such a great shiny. So glad to get something different phasing on this quest. That's a shiny Munna. Yeah, shiny Munna after 496 encounters. That's crazy fast. I think that's definitely the fastest phase I've had on this quest so far. The first one I've had that's under 1,000. So it's quick at least. That's phase 9 for Venomoth, so we're still doing bad on that front, but I not surprised. And this is, again, as I said in the last phase, this is the first Pokemon like I'm okay doubling up on. If I triple up on it, then yeah, we're gonna be a little bit miffed, but it's better than a 4th rat, so I mean, who can complain? I don't know. I went into this hunt way too optimistic, like expecting that I'd get it in, like, maybe not expecting, that's probably not the right word, but definitely hoping that I'd get it in just a few phases, and then I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna need to go to phase odds, and now we're 1.5 times over phase odds. Well, I guess more than that, because we can't get it any earlier than... I can't get it any earlier than phase 10, I should say. But there's the shiny Dex on Munna. I'm gonna guess Impish. If it's not a neutral nature, I mean, if it's a neutral nature, I'm not gonna be able to tell because I can't read Japanese, but okay, so it of course it's neutral. It looks like it is bashful. Not that it really matters, except, you know, if you're nature guessing along at home. And shiny Munna number 2. And with that, I will see you in phase 10. No way! Are you kidding me? What the heck? Shiny Ledian? Okay, well, let's switch to a single screen. Okay, we're back on a single screen, and if you're wondering why I reacted the way that I did, it's because this is the same night as the last Munna that I got. I got the Munna at 496 encounters. This Ledian came after 552 encounters. So those are both crazy fast phases, back to back. Talked to a friend earlier about, you know, told her that I got the Munna, and then I was telling her I think I'm basically just numb to shinies on this quest at this point, or on this hunt at this point, that aren't Venomoth. Like, I don't know that I'm going to have any
big reactions anymore if it's not Venomoth. Ultra Ball matches well enough. I don't really care about it, but I don't want to fail a shiny. Not looking to do that. And caught. Yeah, I really should have 2 ghosts, because I was like, okay, as long as I have a ghost, it'll block recoil damage, but in double battles, that's not the case. Nature guess... Rash. I don't guess Rash very often. Oh, okay. It's Rash. Alright, well that's kind of cool. Not a big deal. There's a regular Kricketune, the only thing other than Venomoth that I'm still missing from this area, aside from Watchog, and Shiny Ledian.
Well, that's a shiny Ledian. Okay. Well, shiny Ledian after 9,773 encounters. Just a little bit over odds, not too bad. This is phase 11 for Venomoth now. Venomoth feels very mythical at this point. The idea of getting an actual shiny, like, I think I'm gonna freak out when I find it, because it just, either I'm gonna freak out or I'm not gonna react at all, because it just doesn't even feel real at this point. This is a female Ledian, so it's a new one, technically. You know, if I'm trying to get every single form, every gender difference, yeah, because Ledian does have a gender difference. So there is that. Right. Yeah, I have a bit of a cold, so my voice is a little off, and yeah. Well, we caught Ledian. At this point, I'm so ready to find a shiny and just be like, well, that's a shiny, see you in the next phase. At this point, why am I showing the capture of Ledian number 3? We've seen it all before. We've seen it all before. Alright. Nature guess for Helena, the Ledian. Helena, I don't know why I said that weird. Nature guess, annoying. It's serious. I was wrong. Shucks. Here I was really hoping I would get the nature right. Repel's effect wore off. I just reset to save repels, so I guess at least there's that. I think that was probably my first repel. Regular Purloin. Shiny Ledian. I'll see you in the next duplicate bug phase. Shiny Kricketune. Okay, Shiny Kricketune. After 1,311 encounters, I noticed that right away. I was a little worried that I wasn't going to notice it. It's not that subtle of a shiny, but I had stressed a little bit about that, but that was so noticeable. I saw it right away. And now I have almost cleared out the Dream Yard. Aside from Watchog, the only other thing I don't have in this area is Venomoth. So that's insane. Okay.
Yeah, I this is exciting somewhat because at least it's something that I don't already have. But all right, we do have to switch to Spiritomb and hope it doesn't use Perish Song, because it does have that, I believe, at this level. It used Night Slash, so it should be good. Okay. Haunt. Oh, it outspeeds. Okay. Well, no matter. Now it can't use Perish Song, at least for now. Okay. I need to revive Spiritomb and send it back out, I guess. I really do not want to have to Master Ball this thing. I really do not want to have to Master Ball with Kricketune. I guess I wasn't as prepared for this as I thought I was. You have to be freaking kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. You've absolutely got to be kidding me. I'm going to have to Master Ball this thing, aren't I? Yeah, that's fell to 1. Alright, I have to Master Ball this Kricketune. That is the most annoying thing. Alright. Shiny Kricketune and a Master Ball. I prepared for it! I had Taunt and everything, but apparently my Spiritomb wasn't... wasn't good enough. The most important thing is that I didn't fail it. Prepared with a Master Ball, if nothing else. So, if it had been my target, I probably would have prepared better, but, you know, I'm not upset that I got a Kricketune. I'm upset that I wasted a Master Ball, but anyway. So, Nature Guess. Let's see. I'm gonna stay... Impish. Bashful. Good Perseverance. Yeah, that's another way to say stubborn, which is what I was actually thinking, and I was like, are there any natures that are a synonym for stubborn? Alright. There's a Patrat. There's a shiny Kricketune caught in a Master Ball. Shiny Munna. Shiny Munna, number 3, after 12,844 encounters. I'm surprised because again, as I did with my most recent Raticate, I was thinking that this was going to go to 20k. I was just like, you know, I haven't gone that deep on any of these phases. It's probably going to be 20k. But no, that is not the case. Also, I did some work between this phase and the last one because I did not feel very good about the fact that my, that's not what I meant to use. That was Imprison, which is what I was just getting to say. I did not feel good about almost failing, Kricketune. So I set up a better, setup with Imprison to prevent failing a Kricketune if I were to find another one, but instead I duped up again on Munna, so that is what it is. I honestly would have rather just like kept going, but whatever. Who knows when this Venomoth is gonna shine at this point, but we'll keep going. So We'll see. I did accurately predict the which game this is going to be on. I had the audio on the right one. I didn't actually check the clip before I'm ready to move on. Okay, we're gonna have to translate the nature once we see it, but I'm gonna guess nature guess adamant. I don't know, we're just going for it. Adamant. This nature is naive. I also did train up an extra ghost type Pokemon so that if I ran into a Ledian, if I got another shiny Ledian or Raticate, I'd be fully set up to block their recoil moves. I decided to just I thought I prepared pretty well when I set up this hunt, and I was just sort of thinking about the fact that I clearly didn't set up quite as well as I thought I had, and I'm a big fan of setting up and preparing for shinies for hunting. Honestly, I think I prepared without being too thorough about it, partially because I did not think it was going to take 13 phases. To be fair, I was naive about it. I was thinking, like, okay, this is going to take, like, you know... I've just always had such good phase luck that I just was not thinking I would go this deep. But here we are. And here is a Purloin. And here is my third shiny Munna.
You've got to be kidding me. Shiny Ledian?
Shiny Ledian after 861 encounters. I was actually just saying at like 800 encounters that I didn't think I was going to get any more under 1k phases. Probably on this quest in general, but definitely not for Venomoth, and I guess I was wrong about that. I would have rather kept going and not gotten a 4th Ledian, but now I guess I have 2 males and 2 females, I think, so there's that, I guess. That's a thing. This is phase 14. Nowhere in my imagination of this hunt did I expect it would go to 14 phases, but here we are. And it broke out again. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna throw a dust ball at this loser. Net balls. No, we're just gonna do dust ball because dust ball matches it worse, and I think that's what Ledian deserves. If we're being honest, I think that's what it deserves. Caught, finally. Wasted however many Pokeballs before that happened. I wonder if this is a Ledian on each game now. That would be bonkers, but I think I've probably duped up. Nature guess Impish. And there's the shiny Munna that I got yesterday, and oh. Well, it's docile. Shiny Ledian number 4. I'll see you the next time one of these bugs or rats that I don't want decides to shine.
my god! Shiny Venomoth! Shiny Venomoth! Oh my god. Oh my god. That might be one of my biggest shiny reactions ever. I can't believe I'm seeing that on my screen right now. I cannot believe that is on my screen right now. Phase 15 Shiny Venomoth. Oh my god. Shiny Venomoth after 10,959 encounters on Phase 15 for a 16.67% chance Pokemon, i.e. a 1 in 6. I did not in my wildest dreams imagine that this hunt would go on so long, that I would clear out everything else on this route that wasn't repel tricked out. And even one thing that was supposed to be repel tricked out. I didn't imagine any of this was going to happen. This hunt, I started this hunt in September. It is now January 23rd of 2023. I have had this hunt basically on hold for 2 months since Scarlet and Violet came out. I did a phase that I started this phase before they came out, got up to 8,192 encounters, and I put it on hold. And I did a total of like 1,000 encounters in the past 2 months between trying to clear it out before the end of the year and doing some dual hunting or some multi-hunting, I guess, while I was hunting Claw. But I put this hunt in timeout, and my first day fully back to it, grinded out encounters, and the thing popped. I guess putting it in timeout was just what it needed to finally come to fruition. But oh my god, I had a lot of moments in this hunt where I was like trying to figure out how I was going to react when I saw this thing. Was I just going to be like, about damn time? But no, I mean, you heard me. I freaked out. Venomoth's animation in this game is so cool. I love Venomoth. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. I would have wanted to hunt it anyway, certainly for part of this quest, but it's just the way its wings flap really rapidly. It's just really cool to see in Gen 5, and I don't know how many people go for this, because, I mean, clearly this hunt seems to have been very cursed for me, so can't blame anybody who wouldn't go for it. But as I said, I know on at least one of the phases for this, I was overdue a hunt like this. I have never had phase luck that's particularly bad at all. Even like going over phase odds, I've done, I think, once, and I've like met phase odds once or twice, or approximately met it. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I looked at it all, but I was due a hunt that went really deep. So, you know, you take what you get, and this is certainly a saga and kind of like a story that I think I will be reflecting back on in my shiny hunting for a while now. It's definitely made its mark on me. But there you go, the shiny Dex. Okay, we're calling her Morpho, which is actually a type of butterfly, but it's a blue butterfly. You've probably seen them. I think they're a pretty popular type of butterfly, even if you haven't heard them by that name. But even though it's a butterfly, I think shiny Venomoth looks a lot like a Morpho butterfly, so I am going to nickname it that. And we are going to save. The amount of time that I actually left this game unsaved since I found the shiny, probably more than I should have, given how absolutely devastated I would be if I lost the shiny at this point. So we're gonna nature guess Miss Morpho. Why did I say Morpho? Isn't that is that the name of the water temple boss? Is it Morpho?
Anyway, we're going to nature guess. Impish. That seems sufficiently rascally for something that took this long to show up. Okay, and we're gonna have. I have a nature chart up, so I can translate it if it's not one that I can immediately translate. And there she is. She's Forba. Quirky. She's quirky. I guess I could have just checked the stats screen and checked there, but oh dear lord. No, actually, let's go somewhere else. Let's go somewhere else to show this off, actually, because I actually hate the Dream Yard now. I hate that patch of double grass. I never want to see it again, and I never have to, because the only thing I would need to hunt there is Watchog, and you can find that plenty of other places. So let's show her off. Well, actually, let's look at her on the status screen first, I guess. Okay, let's. There she is. There she is. Ooh, that looks cool from the back. I guess we'll see it in battle in a minute, but it's a cool back sprite too. This is my second time hunting Venomoth. I hunted it in Soul Silver for my Dream Team quest there. And but that one I didn't get live or actually record at all, because I wasn't recording my hunts in any capacity at that point. So I think I have a picture of it, maybe, like in the wild, but that's the best I've got. So this is my first live Venomoth, which is cool. As I said, this is one of my favorite Pokemon. I'm a big Moth fan. I know, shocker, because I'm doing a whole quest where I'm hunting Moths, just a full team of them. But I'm a big fan of Moths, so. But actually, I think the thing that really endeared Venomoth to me the most was its jungle set card. There's Shiny Venomoth. It's Venomoth's card in the TCG in the jungle set. I always loved the art on it, and it was a really cool card utility-wise because it could change its type, and I think its attack either poisoned or confused. I'm trying to remember exactly what it is. I can flash it up on screen. I have a couple of them, actually. I have it in Japanese, I think, and I have an English one, and I think I have a non-holo English one. But it's one of my favorite TCG cards, and it's what made me really start to love Venomoth, which is kind of random, I guess, because there's not a whole lot of other... I mean, I haven't spent much time with the TCG past, I don't know, the year 2000 or so, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I really do. I hope you enjoyed the struggles of how long it took to get this thing, but I also hope you enjoyed seeing this shiny, because it's just not one you see very often, because it's in such an obscure location in post-game. But I think it's a really cool shiny to get in Gen 5. There's a reason I went 15 phases for it. I mean, there's never going to be a shiny hunt that I think is cool to start hunting, and then I'm just going to give it up entirely unless I was never that invested in the first place or I decide to hunt it a different way. But very cool hunt, I think, and I'm so happy to have this. I still can't believe that I have it. But I really hope you enjoyed this whole video, seeing all of this. I hope my various levels of frustrations weren't too annoying to watch. But thank you so much for watching, especially if you got this whole thing, saw all these phases, and got to see the payoff. Best of luck on all of your hunts. Please do not go 15 phases for a 1 in 6, I beg of you. And take care.